Hello everyone, welcome to GATE NPTL. Today we are going to solve a two-mark question from psychology. It's from the topic of perception. This was asked in GATE 2025. Let's read the question now. From the following options, which is or are illusions? So this can be a single select question or a multiple select question also. So that's why they have mentioned in this way. So we should read all the options carefully and decide if it's a single answer or more than one answers are present. So they have asked which of the followings is or are illusions. So the options are erroneous perception, schemas, perceptual constancies, and incorrect perceptual hypothesis. So first, let's understand what is illusion. So basically, illusion is nothing but misperception. Misperception. So what is perception is? Perception is a meaningful interpretation. Meaningful interpretation. So if there is a stimulus called A, we interpreting it in a meaningful way is called perception. And misperception is we wrongly interpreting it is misperception, and that misperception is called illusion. So this is the basic idea of illusion. So now let's try to understand what these four options are which they have given. So let's try to understand in this table. So erroneous perception is from the word itself we can understand it. Erroneous is something which is not correct, which is wrong, which is perceiving something incorrectly from reality. And how is it related to illusion? Illusions are false or mistaken perceptions. And here we are perceiving it in a wrong way. So this can be one option. Then coming to schemas. So basically schemas are mental frameworks which helps us to organize the information. This can influence our perception, but it is not illusion. It is not a wrong interpretation. This happens when the interpretation is right, not wrong. So, for example, there is a new design of chair which is present in the shop, even though you haven't seen it before. But when you look at it, you know that it's a chair because of your previously you have some mental framework regarding a chair. It has four legs, it has a seat to sit and lay back and such things. So you have a framework, you have an idea in your mind, and even though you encounter a new thing, you will be able to use that mental framework and find what the current stimulus is. So that is schema. So that is nowhere related to illusion. So this can't be our option. Then perceptual constancies. So perceptual constancies are basically, for example, how constant is our stimulus size, color, or shape. Example. This helps us to just maintain the accuracy and what the actual stimulus is, and it is entirely opposite to illusion. Let's take an example of shape constancy. Let's take a door. So a door is rectangle in shape. Even though if the door moves front, even though a door moves front or back or any direction, we still perceive it as rectangle shape only. We don't perceive it as square or something. Or take an example of an apple, which is red color. Even in low light or bright light, we still perceive it as red in color. So those are the stabilities in their color and shape. So this helps us to maintain the accuracy of the stimulus though, but not the illusion. Here there is no any misinterpretation present. So this also can't be our option. Then incorrect perceptual hypothesis is a very direct statement which was given, which means wrongly interpreting the given stimulus by our brain. So technically, a illusion occurs when the hypothesis is wrong, which means our interpretation is wrong, and that is what directly given. Let's take an example let's say that there is a rope in the road. Sometimes we perceive it as snakes. So this is a clear cut incorrect perceptual hypothesis. So this also leads to illusion. So this can also be a answer. So now let's get back. So here in the multiple select question, so the right answers are erroneous perception and incorrect perceptual hypothesis. That is A and D are the right answers. So I hope you understood what is perception, schemas, perceptual constancies, and what are the examples which I explained for these concepts. So I hope it was clear. For further references, kindly refer to these materials and videos. Thank you.